Oh, therapy. Why go to therapy? By God, therapy is such a bad word, but it's so amazing. There's so much to learn in therapy, and it is hurtful and painful and difficult to go down those roads of your past and to think about your future, but it is needed. So I always say, you don't want to be sacrificed by yesterday and tomorrow. You don't want to be thinking too much about the past where you can't focus on the now. You don't want to think too much about the future where you can't think about the now. But there is a time and place for that, and that time and place is therapy. Therapy is huge. I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of therapy. So number one, it teaches you how to be accountable. Accountability is so huge. People will not like that I say this, but there is no such thing as an accountability partner in getting sober. Yes, there are sponsors. Sponsors can help you a lot. I did 12 steps working every week with a sponsor. It was amazing. But we are our own worst enemy. So you must know that an accountability partner helps you become a better liar when you want to use. So if it does work for you, go for it. But I know myself well enough to know that there is no accountability partner other than myself that will help me. So if I want to use, I have to think of coping mechanisms that work for me. I can't just call somebody up, because what will happen is I will wait. I will use and then call them up, or I will not call them up, and it will distance myself, and I will create shame and resentment towards myself and towards other people. So being accountable to yourself is one of the main things that therapy does. This is huge. How to listen without reacting. I work at a detox center, and it's amazing. These people will all be sitting in a room. One person will call another person a zebra, and that person will freak out because they call them a zebra. It's like, why react to something like that? That is ridiculous. Just be who you are and keep moving on with your recovery. So we get so caught up in basically like reacting. Sometimes we're not even listening to what is being said to us. We're thinking about how we're going to react to it. That is not recovery. We need to learn how to speak fearlessly. A big problem in people that is low self-esteem. With addiction, with alcoholism, is low self-esteem. We need to speak fearlessly about what we're feeling. We need to be advocates for ourselves and for our recovery. Therapy teaches you that. We need to be able to accept difficult truths. So we need to be able to accept that people die, loved ones die. We need to be able to process that without drinking, drugging, okay? That is very difficult. We need to accept truths about our character defects, okay? We have issues that have been plagued us for years. We need to be able to accept those truths, correct them, and move on. So it takes a special person that can take criticism. A lot of people, you mention something about their character flaws or about the way they're acting, and they freak out. That's not recovery. Therapy will teach you to discover how strong you are. You have no idea how strong you are and how much you can resist drugs and alcohol, and you can cope with life and cope with the terrible things in life. Because recovery doesn't mean that you don't have bad things happen. It just means you handle them without drinking and drugging. Therapy will teach you how to do that. Therapy will teach you the meaning of love. I love to get in groups and have people write out 10 things that they love. And it's always amazing that on this list of 10 things that people love, very rarely do they put themselves down, when really the number one thing they love should be themselves. And that is a huge thing that you learn in therapy. Your mind and soul will soon be at peace again. So you want to make sure you don't get addicted to escaping. You got to sit in your shit. That is something that recovery will teach you. So a lot of people just never heal because they stay in their heads playing that corrupted scene over and over and over again. So addicts don't really love drugs. They love anything that will distract them from themselves. And that's what we will all learn as we go through this process together.